My cold drink formed neatly ordered condensation. Well, that's nice of the condensation to be in a nice single file line for you like that. I hate when my condensation is all haphazard and all over the place, leaving a real mess. I like how polite this one was. My hotel room's fire escape plan requires me to break this glass box with a hammer and use keys to access my neighbor's room. Just in case you want to know. Oh, I love the archaic, the wooden box and regular hammer. Destroy the glass. Grab the key and go gently wake up your neighbor. I'm sure they'll have no idea what's going on. These toffee blocks came with a tiny little axe. Oh, nice, so you could break them up. Real nice and convenient. Like that's, I was gonna make a joke, but genuinely really thoughtful. And now you could use it for other things too. You know, you don't just have to use it for breaking up the toffee. Maybe a tiny little tree for the little axe. I spent years making this giant ball of rubber bands, and last time I checked, it weighed around 40 pounds. Why is it so ominously positioned? It looks like it just rolled up like it's like checking in on you. I'm not a fan of that at all. Impressive, but it feels sentient. My fortune cookie said I won bananas with an expired coupon date. You've won a pound of bananas. Oh, awesome. How do I redeem this? It's it's expired, but how would you redeem this? At checkout, was I supposed to open this at the restaurant? That would be my impression. The amount of used hearing aid batteries at my mom's retirement home. Oh. You can nut all that down. You could recycle all that metal in there, right? Or can you not? I'm not up to date on how you could do anything with this, but you've collected all of them. It's like putting, rainy day fund, but for hearing aid batteries. And this isn't even all of them. You have the jar, but then you have this bottle of, what is this, Diet Snapple? Looks like a Snapple label that they're starting to fill up as well. They're running out of space. My new couch came with an empty box. Yeah, it literally says empty box, and it's taped up too, just in case you wanted to think there was something in it. If the giant text didn't give it away. Awesome. Subsea fiber optic cable landing point with a dog for scale, which is a standard metric of measurement. Oh, that's cool. And thank you for putting him there for scale. I wouldn't have known how big it was otherwise. Obviously I know that the fiber optic cables go into the ocean. It never registers until you see it up close, you know what I mean? Super cool. I worked at McDonald's in the early 90s. I kept my time card in this internal media line thing. All right, McDonald's internal, it's like a phone number. Okay. Oh, I see. It's like a, it's like what to do with for PR. Also, before I read what to do when the media comes a calling. You notice how the card, the clock-in card says evil 1? Evil Uno's punch-in card, dude. When media comes calling, stay calm. Identify the reporter. Ask the caller for his or her name, the name of the media organization, and the telephone number. What does he/she want to know? Write down the questions, find out what the story or inquiry is about, and the deadline. Buy time. Tell the reporter you or someone from McDonald's will get back to him/her as soon as possible. Call your supervisor or owner/operator and advise them of the situation. Finally, call the CAN line for immediate 24-hour media relations action. Do not give the number to the reporter. Oh my God. So this was literally just their PR, like what to do for PR. This is all this is. That's funny. Weird circle that snow won't stick to in the middle of the road. Oh, okay. Well, why? Why wouldn't it stick? That's what I would like to find out, actually. Why would it not stick? Oh, I see what happened. It looks like they paved over a manhole cover, so that's great. That's where our tax dollars are going, to pave right over the manhole covers. I didn't want them anyway. I didn't need them. It's fine. Purple light changes same color differently. That is not how you form a sentence. Okay, so the light, it's the same color box when it's in regular light. But when you shine the purple light, one yellow is darker than the other. Well, that's fun. I don't know why that is. Why would that be? When the blue LED lamp is on, everything in my room appears monochrome except for the rubber ducky. That's pretty cool. Yeah, everything looks the same color except for, it's like how in Resident Evil games, they tape things over in yellow that you're supposed to interact with. Like the newer games, it's doing the same thing here. My girlfriend tears away her egg carton to save space. I don't necessarily think this is weird, but once you're down to like 1 egg, that's when I put it like in the butter holder on the door of the fridge, you know? But with like, you know, cardboard cartons, I do this. I rip them in half and stuff when, you know, there's not that many, you know, eggs left. I don't think this is a weird thing at all. I think this is perfectly normal and more people should do it. I just opened a pack of sliced cheddar and it has clear fingerprints. Someone's been getting their grubby little mitts all over your cheddar before you could even get to it yourself. That's horrifying. Here's a ghost. This completely flat shoe that I found by the river. Oh. Who's wearing these? Who's wearing the Ouch 11s? What are these? This looks... I would love to know the story of this shoe. Clearly it's been through a lot. Just needs a little bit of TLC to get back into tip-top shape, I'm sure. I'm a flight attendant. Today I had a flight with 13 passengers. Easiest flight of your life, I'd imagine. Only 13 people there, and I only see like 2. Oh no, there's 3. I only see like 3 or 4 in the photo, so they're all minding their own business. That seems like the dream flight to be on. That's great. My coworker bent a paperclip into a hanger, post-it note for scale. Aw, it's the cutest little hanger ever, but it's got no dip to catch the clothes on. That's my only problem here. The things are gonna slide right off of that hanger. Anything other than a regular t-shirt's gonna slide right off. I don't like that. The knot on this pillowcase is drawn wrong. If you would pull on the rope, it would not tie a knot. The top rope end should have gone through the loop. Now, I'm not a rope guy. I don't understand how to tie knots. That's just not my expertise. I make videos on YouTube and none of them are rope related, so I wouldn't know the correct knot tying methods. So I'm just gonna take their word for it. None of this makes sense to me. Oh, I see. Is it the one at the very end? Oh yeah, you know what? That makes sense. If you look at the one at the very end, I'm not dumb. See how the third one, the one that makes like an 8, the top curve of the 8, the rope is just going under instead of over. Oh. Yeah, you're not making anything there except for disappointment. Come on now. My Amazon package locker has an emergency release handle in case someone stuffs you in there. I never would have thought that would be a problem, but just in case some, you know, miscreant or purveyor of evil stops by and stuffs you in the Amazon locker, you do have a release latch, because that is consumer first thinking. The floor mats at the gym match my sneakers. Oh, that's a little bit of a trip. If it wasn't for the big Nike logo across the front of them, you wouldn't be able to tell where you're walking, huh? Because you and the floor are bespeckled. Someone made the Mona Lisa out of barbecue sauce. Impressive. At the McDonald's by my work. Oh my God, and they really did. I thought it was gonna be like, just like a crudely drawn woman, but no, that is definitely Mona Lisa. Mona Barbecue Isa. They did it. The missing piece in this puzzle blends in with my table. Oh boy. Oh, I see it. If you're looking for it, you need to look towards the right-hand side. Just as the shades of orange start to turn to black, there's one there between the orange and yellow. That's the missing piece. I don't even have my explanation. Just challenge them to find it. This is where we get all the watch time for this video. Pause the video right here and look for it, and then rewind it. Oh, but yeah, it's a done puzzle. It just matches the table now. Perfect. My basmati rice standing at attention once cooked. Fantastic. Attention! Not a fan of them all standing up and looking at you. Want to run my hand through it almost, you know what I mean? It's almost alluring like that. Scaffolders working on a castle wall using the same scaffold supports that were put there for that purpose 800 years ago. Now that I think is pretty cool. I you know, first of all, gorgeous wall. I love old castle stuff and just, I don't know, something's really, really cool to me. The same reason why I find like Machu Picchu fascinating. Seeing stuff that was there way before, you know, anything that I know of today that I use existed. Pretty cool. But they were thinking way ahead of like, hey, we might need to put this there for later use. I like that. That's forward thinking. 8 centuries forward even. My shampoo froze and formed little balls. Oh. Is that gonna melt? That'd be my first thought, right? Do you need to buy new shampoo, or is this now what it looks like? It's cool. It's almost like a lava lamp now, but does that unfreeze? This high school in Pennsylvania has signs that specify whether you can or cannot open the windows that day. Why? What's out there? Wait. My first thought is, what the hell is out there that I can or cannot open the windows? Is there a hazard? Is there a creature out there waiting? What do you mean I can or cannot? If it's a nice day out, but the creature's lurking, am I not allowed to open the window and let some air in? Is there fires? Why can't I? My pet chicken sizing up my snow chicken. He's like, there's not gonna be a new one. No, I earned my spot. I earned my keep here, and you're not gonna come in here day one and take over my coop. There's a hazing ritual going on right now between the chickens, and one of them isn't even a real chicken, but he doesn't know that. Atlanta, Georgia is covered in snow. Dude, not only that, but it was snowing in Florida, like around where I used to live. I had family send me a video of where I used to live in Florida, and it was snowing. Of course, it's gonna melt right when it hits the ground. It's not like this, but it would be cool if I didn't feel like there's a scary, implication of it snowing in places where it shouldn't, Should it snow in Georgia like this? I don't know, but I know it definitely shouldn't in Florida. There is a sprout growing out of my toilet brush. Life finds a way. That's nasty. Wash your damn brush. Airbnb I'm staying at has these stoppers behind the bed. You know what? How thoughtful. Because they knew if you're gonna do it, crazy style on the bed, they don't want you messing up the wall. That's thoughtful. They planned ahead. Sorting through grandma's belongings before they're sold or donated and found a uranium glass swan. Score, that one's staying with me. That's awesome. Look at how it glows. That's fire. 2 ibuprofen tablets stuffed in the same bubble pack. Bonus, is that what I'm hearing? Bonus ibuprofen? I wouldn't complain about that. It's the little blessings, right? One half of my teeth are much wider than the other side. You're just brushing the other side a lot more aggressively, dude. That's all. With the two-tone teeth, it makes you unique. My dog's ramen cup toy had a flavor packet toy inside of it. That is awesome. I love that. That's great.